everybody? Jaysin Static with another episode of the interview series. I am Jaysin Static. You, sir, are...
I am Trent Daniels.
Trent Daniels. How long have you been in the wrestling industry?
I have been wrestling for 6 years, since 2018.
All right, man. I'm aware that you've seen some of these episodes, so you know how this goes. I've got 2 questions for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. First question. Do you have a preference as a professional wrestler for customized music or music from a specific band that resonates with your gimmick, Trending Trent Daniels?
For Trending Trent Daniels, I do have, it's not customized music, but there is a specific song that I use.
Okay.
That is accustomed to my gimmick, #trending.
Right.
That is who I am, and that is who I try to portray when I come out to the ring.
What's that song?
It is Am I Trending by V Rose.
Okay. Now, why, besides the context of the song, Am I Trending, what was it about that song that was just like, yeah, this is going to work for me? I don't need anything else.
Well, I mean,
have you actually thought about potentially getting something custom?
I have, and of course, Trending Trent Daniels can't be everywhere, so there is music for just Trent Daniels that maybe one day will be customized by somebody, hopefully.
Yeah.
But no, Am I Trending? It speaks to everything about. It's the whole gimmick.
Right.
It's the social media, the content, the hashtags, this.
Right.
And that and it just it meshes perfectly.
Now, if you had the chance to do something custom, would that element of Am I Trending still be there? Or would you try to think of something different that resonates with you?
Well, there might be a little hint of Am I Trending there, yeah, because it's always going to be a part of me.
Right.
I mean, that is who I've been for the last 6 years. So, sure, I think that would always be something that might stick with me a little bit.
One thing that I always tell guys, I go, you can do what the hell you want with the gimmick because it's your gimmick, it's not mine. But if we're in the wrestling business, we're in the wrestling business. Some guys ain't gonna like saying this, but we're in this business to make money, right?
That's right.
And when you have a custom song, you can literally get that song trending.
Oh, I completely agree.
If you put it on Apple, Spotify,
and
all of these other things, you can sell it at
content.
You can sell it at your merch table. Yeah. You can add it into the into reels and everything like that.
Maybe I can get the band, whoever does it, to play it live. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. And that's why I'm one of those guys. I don't push it on people, but if they want to, they can look into it because there's money avenues there that people don't think that they can touch on. You can make CDs, sell them on your merch tables, and then people are.
That's what's so great about #trending is
I
am the most marketable wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much, because I mean, you can put #trending on anything.
So what you're saying is that when this video goes live, it's going to be trending?
This will be the most watched interview that you have ever had.
Now, I will tell you, if this is not the most watched, I'm coming back, and I might have to come out of retirement for it.
Oh, no.
I might have, if you guaranteed me trending, Trent Daniels.
That's up to the people. People can't let me down. People have to watch this interview.
All right, man. Thank you. Trent Daniels, second question. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Mr. Static.
Does what the hardcore internet wrestling community fans say really matter? Do you believe it can kill or uplift a wrestler's status? And if so, why?
I mean, if a wrestler outside of wrestling in their personal life does something that they're not supposed to be doing and somebody calls them out for it, then that's on them.
Right.
But as far as just the little bickering back and forth between, I like this, I like AEW, I like WWE, you can do this better, you should do more flips.
Right.
I don't listen to any of that because I've done me from day one. That's all I'm gonna do. So the internet fan, I don't pay attention to that.
Okay.
I try not to. to. You always see and it kills me how much negativity it can bring.
Right.
But like you said, also at the same time, it can lift a wrestler up. If a wrestler is doing good, please, by all means, I'd rather see someone go on social media and promote something positive about a wrestler than I would something negative.
Right. And that's me. Like sometimes I have questions like this to see what the opinions of wrestlers are on certain situations, because overall, like, we've been fans. Yeah. We've been, hell, we are currently members of the IWC. We are members of the internet wrestling community.
There you go.
And my mindset is there's certain situations that some members of the IWC, ones that have a tendency to get out of line, step over certain boundaries, I think those things, I think a lot of the IWC could chill on. And that's personal boundary type stuff. Not content about what they say online, because hey, we're people in the public eye. If we don't have a thick skin,
right, we
need to learn how to get that thick skin.
But no, when you start taking things to a personal level, that's when you're just overstepping.
Right. And I had this same answer, or I had the same question a couple episodes back. And what I told the gentleman that I was talking to there is my line is people following the wrestlers to hotels. That's my one line. Please don't do that. If the internet wrestling community does happen to see this, if this does happen to go trending, please don't do that, guys. It's kind of weird.
And also, let's not. No offense. There's a lot of creepy messages.
Yeah.
Like hopping in a wrestler's inbox. I get it. We are here for you fans,
right?
To get close to, but there are boundaries as far as social media and things go too. I feel like.
Now, what is some of those boundaries for Trent Daniels? Because I think this is something that sometimes some wrestlers make it clear, but they don't make it clear what boundaries, because boundaries are personal to each person.
Well, I mean,
what my boundary might be is not the same boundary that you might have.
I probably have a long list of boundaries that I can name off, but the number one thing is if you're messaging me about my personal life or about something, personal to me, or something that's invading my personal space, if it's not about wrestling, and if it doesn't have to do with anything about wrestling, it's probably not a good idea to message me.
Right. Now, how am I going to say this? Have you had, so far in the 6 years that you've been around, have you had people step over those lines?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You get some people all the time, and it's not like, you don't want to be rude.
Right.
I never want to be rude to a fan ever, even though when I go out to the ring, I'll be as rude to you as I want to be. But outside of the ring, I don't want to be rude to a fan, because they are what puts my name out there. They are what helps promote me. They're going to help get my name out there. So I'll never be rude to a fan, but just don't overstep.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things. I think we as wrestlers, people in the wrestling business, have to learn just as well as the internet wrestling community has to learn that we really want to treat people how we want to be treated. Like, right. I'm going to treat you good if you treat me good.
Right, exactly.
And
I'm not going to ask you anything about your personal life. I mean, I don't care about their personal life, but I'm not going to invade that space, because I know that it's probably overstepping boundaries that I don't need to overstep in the first place. And
the only time that we overstep boundaries is when we're in that ring.
That's right. And the referee never sees it anyways.
Yeah. But anyways, had a good time talking to you. Do you have anything to promote? Upcoming shows, websites, merchandise, social media? Let it go.
So I will just start with the first full weekend of wrestling that I have coming up. August 2nd, Friday night, the River Show, American Hostile Championship Wrestling. Okay. I will be there wrestling on the river, hopefully not getting thrown in it, because I did last year. And then the 3rd and the 4th, I will be at SICW Wrestling. I will be there wrestling live on the 3rd and doing TV on the 4th. And if you buy a ticket, to the show, you get into TV for free. SICW, one of my old stomping grounds. You have to say hello to Herb Simmons for me. I was glad when I showed up last time that you weren't there, because I am okay.
I was kind of rough on you back in the day. I remember. All love, though. All love. Now we've both grown up. Right. You finally got into the business. I didn't have to kick your ass.
I'm here.
But we're going to end this just like we always do. Jaysin Static across all social media.
And Trent Daniels.
Fight Club Wrestling Academy on Facebook, YouTube. Please comment. If we want to get this trending, we got to load up on those comments. Tell me how much you hate this smug, snide, cocky, arrogant Trent Daniels.
Well, you can cut that camera off now.
We're not cutting. We're rolling this out. And last but not least, we are 138co.com. That's the website. The Jaysin Static merch. The Fight Club Wrestling merch. And the 138 streetwear merch. Trent Daniels, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on here.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.